I'm Todd Grisham, and what a venue. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. And in this corner, it's Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, this former middleweight champion. They call him Sweet Hands. Roy. This bout. And, of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Oh, he took that jab well. Can't score with that jab. An open-air outdoor stadium. What a venue for this contest.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Todd, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. Left hook, that's finding his target. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
The face is starting to welt up from those straights. Caleb Plant just got clipped. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. Wow. And there's the bell to start the round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Missing with the hook. That big hook doesn't land. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. How did he absorb that hook? Swinging. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Catch and shoot. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. They ring the bell, and here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Swing and a miss with that hook. These two were made for each other. One punch can change the entire complexion of this fight. These fighters have had their moments. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being... Caleb Plant is hurt. Didn't wait long to get back and get again. And is in some serious trouble here. Down goes Caleb Plant.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown. And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to do it.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. That hook was off target. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. A perfect counter shot. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters are unbelievable middleweight.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Good counter punch. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Look at him from across the ring. He's tired. Look at him. He's absolutely...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the flyweight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. You can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny? Caleb Plant is hurt. Looks like they're shaking it off.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Yep.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Beautiful counter punch. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
They ring the bell, and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Just when you think you're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Every time they drop the ball, they get caught. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Can't land that jab. Those counter punches after a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. He is down big time on the scores. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both men step back for just a moment. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Very competitive round here so far.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance without a doubt.
And there's the bell to start the round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Todd, look back in history.
Caleb Plant just got clipped. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. At his moment, but has it gone by?
Been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This has been a very competitive round between these two. Neither fighter willing to slow down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it?
Are you okay?
So time back in. Let's keep fighting. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, these scorecards were all over the place, but in the end, I think the right athlete won.
A split decision. I've enjoyed that. I actually forgot the rounds rolled by. The rounds were that close. They
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So here is 20-year-old Saul Alvarez, who's got a nice height of 173 centimeters, weighing in at 151 pounds with a reach of 179 cm. And facing... So here is 20-year-old Saul Alvarez. Are we looking at Mexico's next? Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of...
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. You'd like to see more jabs. Oh, and there he caught him with a stiff jab. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other. Because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Beautiful counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do a counter attack. You let them get their punch off. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. How are they still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way it's going to finish this round.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that? They ring the bell, and here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won it hands down.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope. They don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Left hook just missed. A big whiff with the right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas.